What are acceptable service standards? I believe, after doing training for many different industries, I believe speed is what we are looking at. Speed of serving. We are also looking at price competitiveness. Our price needs to be competitive. And in some cases, price may not be the issue, right? Then you look into value-added service. What else can you give? Yeah? And courtesy, hospitable is something that we all can apply in any industry. And personalized service, just like the guy, the chef at Hilton, personalized the cheesecake, writing Jackson on the cheesecake. That is personalized service. Cleanliness. The office is clean, you apply 5S concept, and people walk in, they look at the organization, very nice, very clean. That is important. Smart. Smart is important. I was actually having a meeting with the Vice President of Customer Service for Sarah Energy, and he asked me one simple question. He says, Jackson, who do you think is the right personality to serve customers? I said there are 4 key profiles of employees, 4 key profiles. First one is dominant. Dominant are someone who likes to be in control, who like to be in charge, and someone who always gives instruction. Second personality is the influence type. The guy who is a likable people person, the guy who is having some influence over others, the guy who is like a people magnet. That's the second type. And the third one is what I call the steady type, the personality that likes to listen, follow, and you know, they are very organized in their work is the third type. And the last type is what I call the compliant, the personality that follows rules, regulation, and they just stick to the book. So you have 4 different types of personality. I said if you put a compliant at a customer service section, every time a customer complains about anything, this guy will refer to rules, and this guy will never bend the rules to serve the customer. The customer will walk out very unhappy. If you put an influence person at the customer service department, the guy will get the customer, you know, to cool down very quickly, but this influence type of personality may not be able to give what the customers want, because the influence tends to forget. They promise everything, they promise everyone, but they may not be, remembering their promises because they just want everyone to be happy. If you put a steady personality at the counter, this person will listen well to the customer and try his best to fulfill customers' needs. So a steady personality would be a good personality to be assigned as customer service, in the customer service department. So if you put a dominant guy, then this person will tell the customer what to do and what he wants. And of course, you need a dominant person to be the boss of the department, but you need a lot of steady personality to handle the customers. So ladies and gentlemen, here I'd like to share with you very quickly, if you help your staff to actually increase KSA. KSA stands for knowledge and skill and ability. There is something that I cannot point very far, but I want you to imagine there's a line. There's a line 45 degrees between self-image and KSA. There's a line in between, 45 degrees going upward, all right? Imagine there's a line 45 degrees going upward. Now, starting from the, let's say this is the graph and this is the L shape. There's a line here. There's a line here. So I want you to imagine there's a line in between 45 degrees. A person with low KSA, knowledge, skill, and ability, will have lower self-image. A person with higher knowledge, skills, and ability will have higher self-image. If you develop your staff, you develop their skill, you develop their knowledge, you develop their abilities, they will have more confidence in themselves. The best example I gave you was the Susan boy in the video. And she may not look like a singer externally, but inside her, she got the skills, she got the knowledge of the song, and she got the ability to sing well. With that, Susan looked into herself. She looked into the mirror and she says, I'm a good singer, I can sing well, I can mesmerize the audience, and I really, really am a good singer. That is self-image. And how to communicate the values to our staff and our customers? Just look at McDonald's again, okay? If you walk to McDonald's and you order a burger, they will treat you very well. They ask you enough questions to get enough food for you. And by asking some more questions, they actually help McDonald's to earn more money. Yeah? So any staff with higher KSA, with higher knowledge and higher skills and higher ability will get higher income in your organization. I believe as either as a staff or as a boss, you know that when you increase your knowledge, when you increase your skill and ability, you become a higher value to your customers. You become a greater asset to your customers. And in this way, you are able to serve more. Now, just now, as we were playing the video, when the Deputy General was actually officiating the ceremony, if you can remember the multimedia, it's actually the graphic of a plant, and the plant with leaves and tree trunk and everything. Today, I'd like to share with you one simple concept. You look at the plants here, these are the plants. Now, I have this small Christmas tree in my house, and it was growing until here, and that's it, stagnant. It never grew any taller. Then I went to the garden, I asked the gardener, I said, Mr. Gardener, how come your Christmas tree is this tall and mine is this tall? And he asked me one question, Jackson, what is the size of the flower pot? I said, mine is this size. And I look at this one, is bigger, it's double the size. Then he says, that's the secret. The secret of the growth of any plant is in correlation to the size of the pot. The bigger the pot, the taller it can grow. Then I asked him one more question. I said, how come the Christmas tree in my friend's house is as high as 15 feet? And he asked me one question. Is there a flower pot? I said, there's no flower pot. She was planting in the soil. That's the secret, it says. If there is no pot and the roots can be, if the plant is on the soil, the roots can go in very, very deep and very wide. And if the roots can go in deep, it will suck all the mineral and all the nutrients from the soil, and now the branch, the tree, grow very strong. And therefore, it can go very tall and very wide. Ladies and gentlemen, you and I is just like a plant. If we plant ourselves in one organization and we go in deep, we learn the knowledge, we learn the skill, and we learn the ability, we will become a very, there's an alarm to remind myself. Yeah? So we can go in very deep and we will grow to become a very powerful person. So in conclusion, I'd like to give you one concept. If everyone in this room were to grow yourself, just yourself, start with yourself, because you're going to go back to your organization and help your colleagues, your staff, and your subordinates. But let us today just focus on yourself. Focus on you, and I focus on I. If you just learn one thing a day, in 365 days, you'll be very, very powerful, yes or no? Then you may be asking me, Jackson, how can I do so? I say very simple. If 1 week you buy one book and you read 50 books in 1 year, and this year itself, you'll be 50 books more knowledgeable than yourself last year. And this is how you grow the K that we mentioned just now. So we can grow your